Hey everybody, Rich Sapp here. What we're going to go over today is just a drill, okay? It's a pummeling drill from half guard position, okay? It's for both the bottom guy and the top guy. The purpose of pummeling is to establish a control position, okay? So from the half guard, both guys have something that they want, okay? The guy who's on top, he wants to flatten me out, right? He wants to control me, he wants to get me flat, keep my hips flat, keep my shoulders on the mat, establish head and hip control on me and control my shoulders so he can start working for his passes and he can also start attacking me if he wants, okay? On the bottom, what I need to do is I need to get off my back and onto my hip, all right? So I want to establish that underhook so I can start establishing my position to start working for my sweeps or attacks of my own for that matter, okay? So my partner's going to jump on here. We're doing this without a gi top today, just so that you can see our arms, how they're moving a little bit freer. This is great for gi or no gi, okay? So I'm going to start off on a little bit of an angle here, okay? So I'm on my back, my partner is in my half guard, okay? You can play this half guard however you want. If you like the closed half guard, that's fine. For the sake of the drill, I just take my inside leg, I throw it over, and I leave this leg out, okay? We're going to start with me on my up on my elbow with the underhook, okay? My partner's going to just stay in this position. He can keep his hand wherever he wants for the first part of this drill, okay? If he wants to press my hand down with it, that's fine. If he wants to just keep it where it is at, that's fine, okay? All we're trying to do right now is just establish underhook, right? So right now my partner needs to pummel inside my arm. So he's going to keep his elbow tight. He's going to bring his hand up nice and high and just swim over my arm and through for his underhook, okay? When it's my turn, I'm going to do the same thing, okay? I'm going to keep this elbow nice and tight. I'm going to swim up and over and through, okay? He doesn't want to just like completely release for me and try and drive his elbow back and bring his hand in, okay? He wants to keep that elbow nice and tight. Swim over, establish. Now, same thing for me. I don't want to try and do this because the minute I do this, he's going to flatten me out, right? I need to keep that tight. Elbow stays tight. Comes over. Swims through. Elbow tight. Swim through. A little bit quicker. 2. 2. Okay, so all we're doing is pummeling for this underhook position so we can start setting up our attack. He wants to flatten me out and pass me or attack me. I want to get up nice and high so I can start setting up either a sweep or an attack of my own. So let's just change positions. We're going to go on the same angle from this side. Start from here. Okay? So we're pretty good right about here. I got my underhook. He's squeezing tight. So just keep your posture up just so it's a little more visible, okay? So I just swim under. Then I'm swimming under. And we're just going to continue this drill. Okay? So this is the first part. Just hang out for a second. So this is the first part of the drill, okay? All this is getting used to the elbow position and the arm movement, okay? Elbow needs to stay tight, arm comes up, swims under, okay? Same thing from the bottom or the top. Tight elbow, hand comes up, swims inside, okay? There's a second part of this drill now, which is the actual controlling mostly for the top guy, getting me flat and controlling me, and then for me to reestablish my position on my hip with my underhook, okay, and not staying flat. So here we are. So we're going to start head to the camera, okay? So we're going to start off, same thing, I'm in the half guard. I'm just going to keep my legs loose, okay? My partner's going to have control over me. So he's going to have his underhook and he's going to have head control, okay? So from this position, he's got me flattened out. He's got control over my head. He's got control over my shoulders, and with his hips, he's got control over my hips, okay? Not good for me, good for him, okay? At this point, he starts establishing what he wants. So what I need to do, first thing I do, hand to the hip, hand to the jaw, okay? From here, I'm pressing his head away, okay? If he tries to not move with this, all I have to do is put more pressure. He's gonna go. If I drive his head in that direction, his body's gonna follow. From here, I'm hipping a little bit, elbows coming down, sliding under, and I'm coming up, okay? Now, what my partner wants to do is take his hand, go to my wrist, At the same time, he's gonna now start his pummel, pull my wrist, and reestablish his position, okay? Hand to the jaw, hand to the hip. Push his head in the opposite direction. And come up. Now he goes. Boom. Okay. Hand to the jaw, hand to the hip. Create space. Underhook, elbow. Catches the wrist, pummels, pulls, flatten me out, and establishes control. Good. Okay, so that's the second part of the drill. Okay? That's the part of the drill where it gets more realistic with live rolling or live competition, okay? The first part is to start working on just establishing that underhook, how to move your arm properly. The second part, we're adding in establishing position from the guy on the bottom. He wants to get up off of his back onto his hip and his elbow. Initially, whatever your attacks are, that may vary, okay? I like to start off in that position because the sweeps I like to do pretty much come from that point, okay? If you have different things you like, you just need to find your spot on that. But I can't let my partner keep me flat. He wants to flatten me out so he can start his passes and he can start his attacks, okay? So it's a two-man drill and it should be done with intent, okay? When I say intent, I don't mean go hard. I mean do the moves properly, okay? I know I need to keep elbow control as I swim, okay? I know I need to press his head away, okay? I can't just be lazy and just push. I need to control his chin, control his head. His body will go in that direction, will give me the space I need to get up onto my elbow to fish my underhook. He knows he needs to get my arm moving forward to get me off my elbow. He can control my wrist, he can control my elbow and do the same thing, okay? If there's a gi, control the gi, okay? It'll all give me what I need to get to the position I want to be. It's a two-man drill, should be done with intent by both people. I like to start off with the first part of it, just working the arms. 2 minutes left, 2 minutes right, switch positions, then switch back to the original person. Add the second part of the drill into it, okay? Start flat, get to that position. Top guy, flatten you out again. Go back, 2 minutes in that position, 2 minutes on the opposite side, switch positions and do it, okay? It's a good drill to start really getting to move, okay, from both bottom and top of half guard. Hope you enjoy this. Peace.